Hi everybody, this is just a very short video on how to use Talaxy. Talaxy is our latest piece of software which will enable you as a parent or carer to see how your son or daughter is doing in school. The web address is ydb.talaxy.app. Do not type the http : // A couple of prerequisites. You need to have an internet connection and a web browser, and the browser should be Google Chrome where possible. Computer, phone, tablet, whatever those devices you do use, it'll work on it. The next thing is school needs to know your email address. We have one account per family, so just consider for a moment if you've received an email from school over the last few months, because a number of emails have gone out. If you haven't, get in touch with school and we'll get your email address added so it syncs up with the student. And obviously we need to link that email address to the child on the school system. So they're prerequisites. Talaxy is the name of the product, and we can see there in the top left hand corner ydb.talaxy.app. Over to the right hand side we're going to log in. Select login and you get to this screen here. So we haven't created the account yet, so we can't do the email address or password, but we do need to click the register button. Select that button. You'll be presented with this window. Pop the email address in that you'll be receiving the emails from school at. So, it's not about creating any old email address, it's the one where school knows. So just pop that email address in and give yourself a strong and secure password. Click register. You'll see this box to say, yep, check your email, confirm your account. Can't go any further until you have confirmed it. Zip on over to your email account and you're looking for this software, this email from tasksoftware.co.uk. Click confirm account and you're good to go. Do check the spam box, because what we do find is sometimes, depending on which web browser you use or which account company you use, it'll drop into the spam box. Once you do log in, again, you might have to type the web address in. I just can't remember as I'm just doing this video, but if you've got to log back in, this is likely to be the first screen you'll see. Here you can change the password. You can see how many logins that you've attempted. If you wanted to enact a two-factor authentication whereby you get a PIN number sent to your mobile phone, you'll need to add your mobile phone number at that point and enable the two-factor authentication. You won't see this screen again, but there is another way to access it later on. So the second time you access ydb.talaxy.app, this is what you'll get to see, and this is the interface. Top left hand corner is a little home button. If you ever want to come back to this screen, that's the button to press. The jigsaw pieces are just quick links to all of these items that you can see. The message is if a member of staff has sent you a message. I'm not going to use that, to be honest. And the body is all about logging out. So just carrying on into the product, if you've got two siblings in school, you'll have two photos, and the one that's more colourful is what you're looking at. So you can select the other one and then all this will change. We do have attendance, so you'll be able to click into that section and see attendance. Achievements and behaviours, they pretty much go to the same place, but that gives you a snapshot of the achievements and behaviours. Documents, that's where any assessment of pupil progress documents will be, or the annual report will be in there. Calendar and timetables are pretty much self-explanatory, and the personal details is where you can see a telephone number that we hold for you and your address. So we'll cover that a little bit later on, but you can change or let us know any updated addresses or telephone numbers. Let's click into the attendance section. So select attendance, and this is where the product really helps you out as a parent or carer. We can see in the top tab here we've got today's lessons, so it just details what lessons your son or daughter has, when they are, and obviously with which teacher. So that gives you a good overview. Now it's not quite live, but it does get updated every half an hour, so you'll be able to keep a track of that as the day goes by. Sessions, by clicking on sessions you're able to see the AM and PM register, it gives you a good indication as to how they're getting on in terms of attendance in school. Nice little graph there. If you just scroll down a little bit, you'll get to see it in a pie chart as well. Just below that, you've got a week-by-week table, so you can really hone in on attendance there, and it does give you the figures. Just going back there, we can see, we really need to be above, on the green or above, but we don't want to be in the red. So obviously, just keep an eye on that. You'll be aware that we grade each student in every lesson that they're taught. The grade is based on effort, and this year we've just swapped it over just so we can do an addition of the numbers at the end of the week, so we can identify who's doing really good work and who needs a little bit of support. So 5 is excellent and 1 is poor, clearly there. So the product does allow you to see, if you click onto lessons, which is just by the side of sessions, you can see how this person's doing. Obviously, we can see that 65 lessons have been an excellent and 18 poor. Bit of illness there and partial closure, but it's these numbers that are important. That really does help you understand as to whether things are going right or not so. If we just scroll down a little bit, what we'll find is the different subjects. Now they are coded, but they make pretty good sense, I think. But you can scroll all the way down your son or daughter's account. You can see where they're doing really, really good work in which subject, and which subjects may be causing them a little bit of concern. Again, the important thing is to look at the numbers, but also if there's any ends there, you may start questioning, why has my son or daughter not been to this lesson? Is there a problem? What's going on? Scrolling down a little bit further, you can see the attendance there, which clearly gives you that good snapshot from a subject point of view. What's going on here. So history in this example is at 80%. What's going on in history? And is it because they've been out to have some injections because the school nurse has been in, or is it something else? But it does lend to that idea of giving you more information. Likewise with the music there. Selecting down a little bit further, you can see on a week-by-week basis all the numbers changing. So maybe your son or daughter's not had a particularly good week, and you've spoken to them, or school's spoken to them, and you can see the impact of that chat. What's the next week look like? What's the next day look like? Are things improving, or are they not improving and going in the opposite direction? So it's a nice little screen there just to get into, just to see how things are going. Just clicking back on that home button and coming back up to achievements and behaviours, we can see there 51 good stuff, 1 behaviour. We don't want any red, we want it green. As we click into achievements or behaviours, they pretty much come to the same place. So we've got incidents in green here. On the left hand side we've got achievements and we've got some points. It does pull in everything from when a student started. So we'll get to see these points really accumulating as the year goes on, and we can see the chart as well, month by month. Behaviours, nothing this year but 1 from last year. Can't avoid the fact that something's happened, but it's there anyway as a log for you. And as you scroll down this page, you'll be able to see what it was for. We can see a couple there just prying in at the bottom. General effort point on, it's good effort, really good work there. Worthy of 3 points. And just below that, you've got good effort, 4 points. Documents, again from the home screen, this is where we're looking to put all the annual reports, and we're looking to place the assessment of pupil progress sheets. So, quite quickly you'll be able to see how your son or daughter is doing over a period of time, summarised on 1 page of A4. Gives you a great screenshot of information, what's going on at set points within the year. Personal details, when you select that box, what you get to see there is the phone numbers. You have to click on the contacts to expand or the address to expand. You can see the phone numbers that we hold, and we can click add. We click add up here and we can add a phone number. It won't automatically add it to the system, but a member of staff will look at that. And on the back of looking at it, they'll be able to see whether they need to get a phone call over to yourself. Moving address, obviously, having moved address myself a couple of times, it's probably the last thing on your mind is to inform school of a change of address. But if you can do that as soon as you can, that would be fabulous. If you are struggling, please do get in touch. You can go to talaxy@dinosbrand.co.uk, or you can phone school, and that will really help you, help me. We'll get set up on it, and we can start, increasing that communication between school and home. Any problems, please let me know. Many thanks for listening. Speak to you soon. Bye now.